welcome back to another video today. Is a reaction video. I haven't done a reaction video for a long time. Not been actually that long, but if you remember, like 6 months ago, I made a video which was like awkward things dogs do explained. 26 things dogs hate and wish you would stop doing. So I'm gonna see what he doesn't actually like, and I'm gonna try and stop my little dog.
Fairly easy to please. They love treats, walks, and attention from their favorite people. However, there are some things that they simply cannot stand. In this video, we'll talk about 26 things that your dog hates and wishes you'd stop doing. Number 26. Horror movies. If you are watching a horror movie with your dog in the room,
Strange.
your pooch may tuck its tail between its legs and hide under the blanket alongside of you. Spikes in the music, bangs, or shots are all designed to get the audience on the edge of their seats, and some dogs will feel the same way. Keep
I
in
never
mind
knew that.
dogs have greater hearing sensitivity than humans do.
That's true. Also, good point as well. Actually, dogs do smell or like sense like your emotions. I've never actually watched a horror movie in front of my dog before, but it's so cute though. Doggies get scared too.
That accompanies with your fear, and so the chances are your dog is just catching your mood. Number 25.
True.
Being a clean freak. You probably don't want to smell like your dog, but the opposite is definitely not true. Fascinating new research suggests that an owner's scent activates the parts of a dog's brain associated with pleasure. You may prefer the scent of freshly washed sheets and clothing, but your dog prefers your natural scent. They take a great deal of comfort in your scent.
That's a good point. Dogs do like natural scent. They feel more safe in their owner's scent. And that's also how they can tell who to trust type of thing.
And
I love
stinkier,
dogs.
the better. Indulge your pet by giving them one of your sweaty shirts to snuggle with while you give everything else a good wash.
Is that why
Number
dogs steal
24,
socks?
A tight leash. A well-fitted harness gives your pooch the support they need to walk on a lead comfortably. If your dog isn't good at walking to heel, or they lunge at other dogs, birds, or squirrels, they need adequate structure around their body. Not only does this give you better control, but it's kinder on your pet's throat.
Jack sucks at going on walks. Like, he just shoves you and pulls you. Oh my god. But we do have that harness thing around him. So, I guess I'm doing something right.
And remember, a dog can easily be leash trained with the use of a proper harness and positive reinforcement. There is no need to have a tug on the leash when the dog knows his limits and is rewarded when they can heel. Number 23. Breaking up a wrestling match. Many dog owners see puppies nipping, barking, growling, and tackling each other and assume they're fighting. But the truth is, that is how dogs play and learn. Through this kind of interaction, dogs learn to control the intensity of their bites so that no one gets hurt.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a way for them to learn. My dog doesn't like socialize with other dogs. I say if you're going on a walk and there's another dog coming, he would go to the other side away from that dog because he doesn't like other dogs.
Their doggy social skills. The only time an owner needs to remove their pup is if one of the dogs is clearly scared, tail tucked, trying to get away, or appears to be panicked. Number 22. Deserting and isolating. Dogs are pack animals. When they are in the wild, they do everything together, and they are loyal to the pack. For a domestic dog, you are the leader of their pack. When you are not able to spend enough time with your dog, they can develop separation anxiety. Make sure you take them for walks and give them a lot of attention when you can. If you work longer hours, it is a good idea to have someone stop in and check on your pet. You can also take them.
I feel bad for Jack with this because he's often alone.
So they can socialize with other animals and humans while you are away. Number 21. Tense mood. Whenever you are feeling tense or bored, keep in mind your dog is probably going through the same feelings. We never enjoy having such feelings. Dogs likewise. If you notice your dog is bored or tense, just make sure to check with yourself first, as your dog is mostly mirroring your feelings. Dogs need your attention, some fun, and
that's so
obviously
cute,
a walk
actually.
around the block.
Mirroring
No
my
wonder
feelings.
Your dog will start engaging in destructive behavior. Number 20. Planting a smooch on their snoot. Kissing is a sign of affection for humans, and dogs love any attention. But the problem starts when you grab their face to plant a smooch on their muzzle or face. Even the friendliest dog will lean away from a person coming toward their face. Many dog bites have resulted from this situation. It is especially important for parents to teach their children early not to touch a canine's snoot. Interestingly enough, a study published in Journal of Veterinary Behavior has shown that dogs show signs of stress like elevated heart rates when they are touched on the head or muzzle.
Never actually knew that. I always kiss my dog in the head. I don't know if he's used to it because he doesn't seem to care, like, at all.
Number 19. Dressing your dog.
I've never, ever dressed my dog. He's wore socks, a couple of times because he keeps licking his paws till it starts to bleed. So, he had, like, a bandage around it, and I think he had a sock on it at one point to stop the bandage from falling off every now and then. But I've never put, like, a coat on him, like one of those little dog coats, a little dog jumper thing. We've never done it. Also, he is a collie, so his fur is already thick enough to obviously overheat him. So, stay away from the clothes.
Clothes for your pet just because they may look cute in them. When it is cold, you may want to dress your dog for walks, but also keep in mind that they have fur to help regulate their body temperature. If you
And the thing is as well, is that dogs tend to shed in the summer, so they get rid of the thick fur, so they're not overheating, and then obviously the fur comes back again during winter. You get different coats, you know?
Colder climate and choose to use a jacket, ensure that it is not too restrictive. Number 17. Phrases. Keep it simple. Dogs can be trained to learn a lot of things, but remember, they do not understand human language. Commands with too many words confuse and frustrate them. Use keywords rather than long phrases, and reinforce these words with gestures and body language. Number 3. It may be all fun and games from your perspective, and even seen the same way for your dog, but that's hardly the case. Treats should be used as reward, but not an instrument to tease or trick your pet. Number 15.
Okay.
Cleaning.
I don't think I've teased my... Okay, actually, that's a lie. I have this selfie stick thing, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, let me actually get my phone. This is how it works, like this, and then you have like the camera, and you put like a treat in here. So I guess that is kind of teasing my dog. It's like, just for a picture. I've only used it once, I'm pretty sure, but I guess I have accidentally teased Jack without even knowing.
Dogs keep themselves clean in their own special way.
It's very true, very true. My dog hates, and I mean hates getting baths. As soon as he's in the bath, he's fine, but like he just hates the thought of a bath.
Wash your dog too frequently when they aren't actually dirty. You're doing them no favors. To not use scented products. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell, so even a very mild scent to us humans has potential to really irritate them. The smell of scented shampoos on a dog's fur may send them running straight outside to roll in the stinkiest thing they can find. This is because they want to change their body scent. Number 14. Being rushed at potty time when they go out to potty. Aside from doing their business, they also like to have some time to explore and sniff. Instead of rushing your dog, train them to come back when they are done. This is easily done with treats and positive reinforcement. Number 13. Deviating from the schedule.
Understandable.
Dogs are creatures of habit. They get accustomed to a schedule and come to expect certain things at certain times. Try to have a regular schedule for everything, from feeding to playtime. A dog depends on routine and may experience anxiety if it is not followed. If you do not follow a routine, it is important to make one and then stick to it. Number 12. Poor nail trimming. It takes a bit of confidence to trim your dog's nails yourself. If you are not sure how to do it properly, it is better left to a professional. If you cut your dog's nails too short, you will be cutting their quick, a blood vessel and nerve found in the nail. This can result in a lot of blood, and it hurts your dog. On the flip side, if the nails are too long after clipping, they get in the way of your dog's walking and can cause pain.
Oh my god, tell me about it. Probably why Jack licks his paws then, because his nails can be a little too long. But I've got like a wooden floor. That's fake, but I'm pretty sure. But a wooden floor in my lobby, and all you hear is little like taps him with his little claws. It's kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Badly timed walks. Make sure you pay
Badly
attention to your
timed.
dog's cues. If it is too hot or too cold to go out, a walk may not be the best idea. Oftentimes, humans like a midday walk, but keep in mind that in the middle of summer, the pavement could be
That's
scorching
so
hot and
true.
very
That's
uncomfortable on
very
your dog's
true.
paws. In the winter, you will want to make sure the temperature is not too
Oh,
cold
you're
and that
shaking.
there is a place to
I
walk
thought
where
you
the
were
snow is
shaking.
not cumbersome. Dogs can get snow in between their toes, making it painful to walk. Number 10.
Really?
Allowing kids to climb on your dog.
Oh my god. Don't go on your dog. Obviously it would hurt them. Obviously if you're really small. Some dogs seem to be okay with it. But genuinely, I fell on top of my dog once and I got bit. And that scars there for the rest of my life. I didn't fall. I just want to clarify something. I did not fall on Jack. It was my other dogs that I used to have.
Also hurt them or even cause them to snap at the child. Just don't let this happen to avoid any problems and injuries. Number 9. Inconsistency. Dogs do not always understand what we want from them, so it is important to be consistent. If you use one command and gesture for sit, but someone in the house uses something different, it is much harder for the dog to know what we want them to do.
That's a good
Make
point.
sure that you all use the same hand signals and verbal commands with your dog so they know what you want. Giving mixed signals will confuse and frustrate your pet. Number 8. Waking them from a dead sleep. Before you pounce on your snoozing dog, take a minute to consider what you're doing. Who really likes being jolted out of sleep? No one, and that includes your pooch. This is even more important for older dogs. As dogs age, they sleep more heavily and can be startled if woken up abruptly. Number 7. Though dogs are pack animals, it doesn't mean they want to socialize all the time. Think about it. Do you want to talk with any person you meet on the street? Just like humans, dogs simply don't like bonding with certain dogs. If your furry friend is aggressive towards some dogs, don't
I like
keep
my dog,
forcing
man.
them to warm up to each other. Number 6. Your house has scents they hate. Dogs have about
Ooh.
1,000 to 10,000 of your ability to perceive scents. There are smells that we may barely notice, but they
Their
can
nose
be
are
very
very
annoying to
strong.
your dog. Try to minimize perfumes, cleaning products, vinegar, chili peppers, and citrus scents. This is not to say these items can't be in your house at all, but you should provide a place for your dog where the scent would not be a problem. For instance, if you are in the kitchen cooking with chili pepper.
Well, first of all, if my dad was cooking, Jack is not going to go in the kitchen because he's more likely to go steal the food. My mum does use candles though. Like sweet scent, not sweets, but you know.
Your dog should have a comfortable bed away from the area where
Yeah.
they can relax.
Exactly.
Number 5.
Exactly.
Past trauma. The
Past
Humane Society
trauma.
speculates
Ooh.
that some dogs are born with certain fears. They can also develop fear from past trauma. Many dogs fear loud noises, and any loud and unfamiliar sound may startle.
Jack, it was so strange because he's never really been scared of fireworks before, but this year it's been cancelled. But other people in the streets and stuff did fireworks, and he generally got very scared. I don't know like why it was just this year because the other years he wasn't scared. It was strange. Well, I mean, the whole family mission was okay. Don't worry, guys.
Some people think it's funny that a dog barks at the vacuum cleaner, but exposure.
That also, every single time my dad brings out the Hoover, as we say in the UK, he like runs away. Just runs away. Poor Jack. I feel bad for him. Nobody chases him with the Hoover, vacuum, whatever you want to call it. Nobody chases him in it because obviously, yes, it's very traumatizing. Because the ears are also very sensitive as well.
Be torture to them. Yelling at your dog is another way that creates anxiety and stress.
It's true.
Speak in a calm and reassuring voice and offer treats to encourage your pet.
That's the same with people, believe it or not. If somebody's made a little mistake, don't yell at them. This is no teacher is gonna watch this video. But all I'm gonna say, teachers, why are you like yelling at people? Yelling at people's not gonna educate them not to be a bunghole again. Just saying.
Dogs can also be afraid of thunderstorms and fireworks. You can't control forces of nature, but you should avoid taking your pet to places where their fears may intensify. Number 4.
Yep.
Being scolded without understanding why has done something you don't like. But it's important to remember that dogs don't understand what they have done wrong.
Very, very good point. Like, say if like my dog did something, I think once I'm gonna call my dog out. Like, my dog ate the soil, I think, I can't remember, or in a plant. The brown stuff in a plant. I don't know what it's called. I think it's soil. Anyway, so I went out to my dad like, oh, he ate this out of part of the plant, but my dad didn't get into trouble because he obviously, my dad did get into trouble. Jack's gonna get scared for not knowing why he's getting in trouble. So, as my dad said, he has to witness it happening, and as soon as it happens, that's when Jack get in trouble.
By scolding your pet, you are passing your anger and negativity without addressing the main problem.
Exactly.
This can create stress and confusion in your dog. By using positive reinforcement, you can reward the behaviors you like and ignore the behaviors you dislike. Number 3, smoking. Dogs' lungs can't handle smoke being blown at them all day. Secondhand smoke can be extremely harmful to pets, causing all sorts of problems, such as respiratory issues or an increased cancer risk. Number 2, no opportunity to explore. Dogs need their exercise and love going on walks, but going for a walk and not having a chance to explore is no fun at all.
Yeah.
Dogs see the world primarily through scent. Rushing your dog through a walk without allowing them to stop is unkind. If you think about it, it's like someone taking you to your favorite store without letting you stop and look at things. If it happens often, it will be pretty frustrating. Number 2, forcing your dog into uncomfortable situations. Most of us have experienced it. Your dog puts out the brakes and refuses to do something or go somewhere. Maybe it's the veterinarian. Often, it's the bathtub. Sometimes it's a certain street or in the car. It might even be a certain dog or person your canine wants to avoid. More often than not, your dog is refusing because they have a fear or phobia. When you force your pooch into a scary situation, you are keeping them in a state of stress, and it can cause more harm than good. A better method is to ease your pooch into the situation. Keep them at a safe distance and reward them for staying calm. Gradually, increase the dog's exposure to the trigger and reward for non-reaction. Number 1, making them apologize. Many people think that dogs know when they have done something wrong because they look guilty. But in reality, your dog isn't sorry that they have chewed your shoes or knocked over your plants. Scientists believe that dogs can't feel complex emotions such as guilt or shame. Your dog is just reacting to your body language and the tone of your voice. They appear scared or upset because you are angry at them. Instead of being upset with them, work more on training the behaviors you want to see.
Well, there you go, guys. This is some little things that your dogs don't like. I would like you guys to stop doing. There's other ones here, like 14 signs your dog doesn't love you. I would definitely be watching that one. 30 things your dog wishes you knew. And 15 things dogs love the most. So I will be saving them all to my watch later and be watching them as soon as I can. Anyway, it's good to know some facts with dogs because I've got a dog myself. And I would like to get a dog when I move out. Get my own dog type of thing. So I want these little details, these little facts for my own dog, but there you go. I'm going to finish thanks for watching. I also want to say it's be so annoying. I changed my outro again, but it was not a change, it just back to the other one I had. Just back to the wood, the forest and stuff that it was before. I just preferred that better, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to finish thanks for watching. Make sure you guys come back on Wednesday and have a nice rest of your day. Bye bye.